For those people who are confused, this is in between the main room and the kitchen doorway. So there's a lot of squeezing. My name is Austin Buchanan, and today we're going to talk about 5 songs that I've been listening to lately. The first song is by a band called Rainbow Kitten Surprise, and coincidentally, the name of the song is called First Class. It starts off really slow and simple, almost like he's drunk, but it's good. It's one of those songs where you can basically say anything, but it sounds good. It's like filler noise in the back of a coffee store. Is it coffee store? Coffee shop. No, that's... shop.
I was getting coffee, extra strong.
You know, something like that. But eventually the song builds and builds, and they add so many different elements. They really contribute to the song. Oh, and as a graphic designer, I hate their album cover. Terrible. It looks like it was made in paint. This next one is called If It's the Beaches by the Avett Brothers. Or it's by the Avett Brothers, but the song is called If It's the Beaches. This song talks about a guy who leaves his lover, but now he will do anything he can to be back with her again. It's really great storytelling, and when you hear the song, you can really visualize everything they're saying, and it's really good. Now, number 3 is also the Avett Brothers, but this song is called I Would Be Sad. Now, being the Avett Brothers, they have to have songs talking about a lost romance or love or a boy and a girl story. So this certain song tells a story about a guy who is talking about a girl who left him, and he's super heartbroken, but then finds out she wasn't worth it in the first place. But there's a certain line in this song that I want to point out when he says, I would rearrange my plans and change for you. Now that's a really cool line, not because of the words, but because it's also in If It's the Beaches. So what I found out a year later is that I Would Be Sad is the sequel to If It's the Beaches. That's awesome, because this first story, talking about how the guy would do anything to get back together with her, you want a happy ending. But then later you find out she doesn't take him back. But then he finds out that she's not even worth it. So it's awesome, and it's amazing, and I love it. Explosions in the Sky has a song called Human Qualities. Now this song is a little bit different than the others because it doesn't have any words, but it still tells us a story, if that makes sense. Yeah. When I'm riding the metro and stuff, I can really zone out and just listen to music, and it really boosts my creativity and just randomly comes up with a story instead of words being fed into my brain. If you need to get your creative spices moving, you need to spice it up a bit, listen to some of their songs, them or Album Leaf. Both really good. The last song is called Back Then, and it's by a band called B Story. Now, I'm not sure if this is an entire band or if it's just one person, but it's led by a guy named Julian Smith, who is a fellow YouTuber that I followed for a long time. I don't mean physically followed. I followed him on YouTube. In the music video, there's a lot of time travel and stuff, and it's awesome, and of course that's going to catch me. It's my favorite topic of all time. But it also tells a story about a guy who's grown up, and he goes back in time, and he does something, and now he's with the love of his life. And when I heard it, I was like a complete romantic wannabe guy. That made sense. And so it really connected with me on that level. Time travel, Julian Smith, romance, perfect. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like or comment some songs that you want me to check out, and maybe I'll feature them in the next musical punny video. Okay, bye. And I've just been listening to music. Yeah, of course everybody listens to the music. That's not what I'm saying.